everyone on the internet is like, what kind of person has a pizza party with their friend at 3 in the morning?
Yeah.
Except for 2 gay dudes who are trying to suck each other's off, and then, yeah, me too. We all thought it. Owning it. We all thought it.
Yeah.
Who here watched the PaulPelosi video?
I did. I didn't even.
Thank you for sharing it in the text thread.
I loved it because we talked about that when it happened.
Yeah.
And there was no body cam footage at the time. So we only had...
We're gonna go ahead and watch the video.
The video's fucked up, dude.
I definitely don't want all of you.
What are you saying? He definitely doesn't want olive oil.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's more of a coconut oil kind of guy.
Yeah. He's
painting the frames of the windows, huh? Got the painter's tape on.
He just said the N-word.
Oh.
Damn.
Cop vernacular.
How you doing?
Holy shit.
What's going on, man?
Everything's good. Nothing to see here, officer.
Drop the hammer.
Nope. Hey.
He said nope.
What is going on right now?
Oh my
what
God.
Why did it do that?
Dude, that video is so crazy.
He's nuts.
Shit.
Crazy.
A cop told him to drop the hammer and he whacked him with it?
Yeah.
No, he said nope. And he started
First,
waxing.
the cop goes, "What's going on over here?" He's like, "Everything's good. Everything's fine here."
Meanwhile, he's like in his fucking underwear and stuff like that, and he's like, one hand's on the hammer, and he's looking at the cop, and then the other dude, David the Paper, whatever, you can see it in his fucking eyes. It's like, drop the hammer. He's like, nope.
Yep, he said nope.
Like E40.
Yeah. And did you guys see also the surveillance footage from the back of the house as well?
No.
Okay, so basically there's a surveillance camera from the back of the Pelosi's house as well. David DePape, he like first walks over behind the house, and you see it in black and white, and then he comes back later, a couple minutes later, with a backpack. Puts his backpack down, pulls out a fucking hammer and stuff like that, and just starts breaking the door, the handle of the door to break in. That's how he broke into the house.
Who is he? And how's he related to Paul Pelosi?
He's not related. He's just like a crazy guy that's like into politics and wanted to question Nancy, but she wasn't home.
He said he wanted to break her kneecaps or some shit. Right?
Yeah, it's like a bunch of crazy guy talk, but then basically they said the reason the security was low is because when Nancy's not home, then the detail is lesser.
And the cops, are they part of surveillance or someone phoned?
No, so the cool thing is he called the cops, and because the guy was with him when he was making the call, he had to ask for the help in a weird code way that like, he was like, hey, I got a friend here. Like, so people were speculating, oh, they're friends, ah. No, it's like the guy was with him when he was making the call, so he had to try to not, he tried to not anger him.
Hey, I want to order pizza. Can someone come with the pizza really fast, please?
It was basically something like that, and the cops just kind of knew.
And then everyone on the internet is like, what kind of person has a pizza party with their friend at 3 in the morning?
Yeah.
Except for 2 gay dudes who are trying to suck each other's dicks off, and then, yeah, me too. We all thought it. Owning it. We all thought it.
Well, that's one of the narratives that was going out. It was like, why is that guy in his underwear wrestling over?
They're gay lovers.
Because the narrative started with them meeting at a gay club in San Francisco.
Wait, where's that from?
So
Made up?
that's where the narrative started. Is because it's because Nancy Pelosi's out of town, and that he met Paul Pelosi apparently goes and has gay sex rages with guys, right, in San Francisco. And
That's the narrative.
This is one of his boyfriends, right? And then
he could do better
They had
than
a
that.
drug-fueled like sex fest, and it went wrong. Yeah. That was one of the stories at the time.
Yeah, that was the best story.
Powerful. Imagine fucking waking up after getting decked with a hammer, and you're like, oh my god, did they catch the guy? And it's like, they're all saying that you were 69ing each other.
So everyone, here's the thing, everyone thinks you're gay now.
It's funny if the doctor wakes you up. It's like, hey, good news, you're okay. Bad news is.
Don't go on the internet. Don't read. Don't Google your name.
Here's what made me think that the idea of him being gay was sus. Because have you seen Nancy Pelosi's fucking big old titties?
My God, dude.
She aged well, below the neck.
You couldn't be gay if you're at home with those things, I'll say that.
The dumbest thing was when this was a breaking news, both sides of politics were trying to brand that guy as right-wing or left-wing, depending on who was saying it. They were like, look at his background. He's a right-winger because of this and that. And then they found out that he was like involved in all this left-wing events and stuff.
Well, I remember one of the biggest pieces of evidence is like they went to his house and they had a flag and it was like a gay flag or something. Yep, there he is. He's gay. Him and Paul Pelosi are fucking each other, and I'm over here with you guys like, yeah, dude, that guy's totally fucking gay.
Me too. I was like, this guy is not only gay, but apparently he commits assault.
yeah, this guy's nuts.
But then there is footage of him like walking up the neighborhood and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a set up meeting point. Like that's kind of a dumb way to meet up with a secret gay lover.
I do have to say though, the cops handled this like shit.
Yeah, seriously.
Because like all this is floating around. All they had to do is release this shit, right? Like I don't understand how that protocol is. Like maybe Bart's friend does, but like if all this is swirling and you're trying to get out ahead of it, wouldn't you try to do a better job of helping people to understand what the fuck actually happened out of there?
Yeah.
What would be, in your mind, a reason for not showing this kind of footage early on?
To save their
For
ass.
not showing it?
Yeah,
I don't
for
know
not showing it.
what goes on with court proceedings and shit. Like
I wonder why it took so
Some
long.
stuff gets held up longer.
Yeah.
But like even for like Paul Pelosi, like why wouldn't he just like release the footage so people know what's up versus like let's have months of speculation that I'm gay?
Well, I know that's the thing. If people are out there saying I'm gay, I'm gonna get ahead of this thing.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to the news tomorrow.
They're like,
Right,
we're
I'm
gonna
French-
show the body cam footage. No, don't. I like the rumors.
No, I'm French kissing my wife. Like me and Nikki are making out on the camera, and I'm like, see,
Would a gay man do that?
look at me squeezing on titties here.
Maybe it's a little bit of maybe there's a bait tactic of like, hey, let's make everybody slander the shit out of me for a while, and then I'll call in those lawsuits.
Forget about the Google stuff, am I right?
Nancy's like, hey, there's too much heat on us for this insider trading. Can you stay gay for a couple more months?
Not a bad.
Well, like, if you kind of think about it, if we want to talk about it, the story of her making how many millions of dollars? Like $300 million of her dumping a bunch of Google stock or whatever? I don't know if that's true or not.
Well, she's also not speaker anymore, so that's why people are like, oh, it's because of this incident and all that.
Remember
Yeah.
that meme that says like, imagine having a law named after you so you can't insider trade, and you never did any time for doing the actual trading.
But dude, now that we know this, and now that I have my narrative blowed apart and shit, like I'm thinking like, is Paul Pelosi a master fucking traitor? Like maybe there's footage, like body cam footage of Paul Pelosi being like, I don't like the Fibonacci chart on this fucking
Body cam footage of that.
I think we're gonna dump Google here, babe. And then Nancy Pelosi's like, I don't know, you do whatever you do.
Yeah. That's what I hope.
It's a coincidence.
Pelosi's like
He's just a master.
He's just chilling out there with Michael Burry and shit. They're like best friends.
He's like, look at the RSI, this is fucking massively oversold. I'm getting out.
Maybe he's always looking at Berkshire Hathaway like, I told Warren, he never listens to me.
No, he's a master.
I know.
Their trades were way better than fucking Warren Buffett.
They beat Wall Street.
They beat everybody.
Pelosi Capital is fucking crushing it.
Maybe it wasn't the cop saying drop the hammer, it was Pelosi saying, I'm gonna drop Arm & Hammer.
Telegraphing it.
You know what's interesting in the video? Like Paul Pelosi, other than the fact that he's just in his boxers, he's like holding a drink the whole time.
That is
So he's like
interesting.
holding a drink and holding a hammer while this guy's like, and it's like,
Hey, but
it makes it seem so much more casual than it needs to be.
the crazy thing is that's kind of, he played it right. When you have
Yeah.
like a crazy guy in your house and you know he's like nuts,
Yeah,
you
you just
kind of
gotta
can't
play
do the
it.
normal home protection shit.
Versus in that moment when it's like the cops are there, fucking, and the guy's trying to take the fucking hammer, like, I don't know, like chucking the drink in his face or some shit and trying, you know.
You know when they opened the door, it seemed like two brothers who were caught fighting by the parents.
I was doing anything.
Like when
It's
you
like,
hear
we
noise
were
from the
fighting,
room.
like they still want to fight, but they don't want to rat and shit.
Shit. The way the cops open up the door and they see a guy that's supposed to be an intruder with a hammer in his hand, are they supposed to react differently? Like, did they handle that situation?
Well, I mean, it looked like it took 2 seconds to be like, drop the hammer. You know what I mean? It looked like they were already right where they needed to be with it.
Because I was like, because when I watched that video, I'm not a fucking cop, so I wouldn't fucking know. But like when you watch that video in your head, you're like, could have that hammer hit been avoided? You know?
Not at that close proximity to the victim. Yeah, it's like this hostage situation thing. They don't just take the shot.
Yeah.
You know.
Are they supposed to?
Or they're
Shotgun
they might be processing too. Like, wait, why don't they have pants on?
Yeah, because it's such a weird situation, but it's
Yeah,
like,
because it's like, what do you first notice? You know, you're like,
Yeah,
what
that's
the
true.
fuck?
Plus, like, they knocked on the door and then
Someone opened it, so you're like, okay, it's peaceful.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, can you drop the hammer? Nope.
You would think that if he was actually in like an aggressive situation and like people knocked on the door, like, is the culprit gonna be like, yeah, go ahead and open it?
yeah. Oh, it's the cops. Open up.
Yeah, there's a hammer already in hand.
The guy's crazy.
Yeah, he's nuts.
Yeah, he's like off.
And if Pelosi was able to get on the phone and actually like talk to the cops while he was there, the guy's like, there's some kind of weird thing.
Because I'm sure he was just yelling at him the whole time.
So maybe they are lovers.
Yo. I would love it. I would love it.
Get into the scoop right now. Recirculate.
There's another one where they believe he's QAnon, and then like he became pretty deep into that stuff, and then his goal was to go out and assassinate them.
A QAnon with the rainbow flag.
Yeah.
Outside.
No fucking way.
Pretty tough.
That's probably the leftist spin on him, and then the
Yeah.
right wing spin is he's the gay mistress.
What if he wasn't deranged? He was just smart and he knew that this was gonna throw everyone off.
Dude, the crazy thing is like a skilled assassin probably wouldn't have played it this good. Like he got into the house, he's with the dude, he had many chances to take him out.
Yeah.
I can't believe they don't have.
fractured his skull. He actually did get him like.
I'm surprised he didn't like get killed. Like that was a fucking serious hammer shot, and he's a big boy.
He gets knocked out right away on that. It's like boom, fucking. He's like snoring and shit like that. It's a knockout.
How don't they have glass break detectors like on the Pelosi house, bro?
Maybe because they're busy painting.
That's the thing that was weird is their only answer was that when Nancy's not there, like security's way down.
I thought there'd be at
Four
least
Paul.
like one or two people or something.
Which
That's
is
not like a gated
Which is
community
weird
and
because most
anything?
regular people have more security than that.
Right.
I bet Andrew Tate has more security.
Especially when you got like $300 million.
Yeah, dog. Off one trade, shit.
Gavin Newsom's kids goes to one of our friends' parents' school, and there's two black Suburbans that are parked in front of the school, running for 8 hours in case shit happens.
Dude, I used to work with Nancy Pelosi's kid. His name's Andrew. He was at Maker Studios with me. He's a nice guy.
Oh, really?
Did he have security?
No, he was all very casual, very chill.
You ever ask him about his mom's heavies?
They didn't have them then.
Really?
Oh, those are new?
They're new.
No way.
Past couple years. Or she had a good pantsuit collection for a couple years. Because she definitely got them things out now.
Yeah. She ready to.
The timeline coincides with the Cardano boom, so I think there's a little something.
She's getting that ADA.
I didn't know she was into crypto.